I dedicate to you this thought of prose written by Mehdi El-Amri in Arabic language and translated into the English language named Dialogue with Death. I apologize if you find errors in translation from Arabic to English. Death told me, "I love you with all my heart." I laughed until I lay on my back. I told him, "How you feel love and you spare no one." She replied, "I am a calamity, but my presence is important for life to make it reasonable and balanced." I replied with underestimation. "To your knowledge I knew fear and terror, and with the time you made me lose my balance. And how I am going to believe you, and you are a curse that sows sorrow and brings tears." She replied, "Oh idiot, you defy a balance created by God on earth." Fear infiltrated my heart when Death looked at me with insight, and self-confidence was seen on his face that has no characteristics. But I gathered my strength, and finally I answered, "You cannot face anyone, and you are not strong, and all the living beings fear you because you are a great mystery and a divine secret, and your game is our ignorance during our life of what will happen in your presence. You are the cause of fear and terror and panic and the origin of submission to the titans and tyrants. It is through you that they threaten people, and as a result we see these humiliated, despicable and satisfied with the worst aspects of life." Death smiled for the first time in her life, and she said, "Do you know that you are among the most terrified people of me? And you are the first of them? And your anger at me comes from fear of my existence. Whether you like it or not, I remain an unavoidable calamity that you cannot escape. The believer loves me because I am the bringer of his soul to the Creator, and do not fear the unjust even if I was in the presence. The believer does not fear neither fear nor pain. Fear God and be satisfied with your destiny." I said to him, "I do not deny you and I do not refuse any affliction, but when I knew you, I all lost. My dear ones and my closest stole my dreams during childhood, and until now, and the days of my happiness were very rare, and what I feel is intolerable. In spite of that, my heart often remains smiling and believing in his destiny, even if in my life some faults and omissions penetrate, because I am a human. It is necessary to that you are in my place, to feel suffering and my pain." Death was in tears, influenced by my word penetrating its depths, creating a feeling of tenderness that I thought she did not know and cannot know anymore throughout her life, and she said, "You do not know nothing about how I feel. Think as you want. That I am a messenger sent for the end and annihilation, or just a thief who stalks the victim to take away the most precious thing she has, and that sometimes I will become possessed by my jealousy of life, for she is enjoying this world and she will enjoy eternity and my existence, and for this world only. And even though I am infallible as angels and God has given me the role that you think scary, you must be a believer to take into account the sermons of what I'm doing. Your approval or your refusal will not change anything. Your loss comes from you and goes to you. Later death extended his arms to me, hugging. The horror gets infiltrate in my heart, but she insisted, saying, "Do not be afraid. For each term a book," and I saw on his eyes the effects of a wonderful divine sincerity. I armed myself with courage, and I threw myself between his arms, participating with him in tears, and she said, "I am a servant of God and I represent the end under his command, and I am neither treacherous nor ungrateful like most human beings, and we will all die one day, and I am like you. I do not know when will be my end." I knew that death will die, hugged by a great joy. I started in the race, because I won a good friend, believer, neither misleading nor breaking heart like the closest I know. Signed by El Mehdi El Amri.